Hello and welcome to the latest episode of InfoFlow from home. My name is Hunter Walterman, and today we're going to give you a rundown of the top news affecting Blair and the Washington, D.C. region.
Thanks, Hunter. There's now a total of 5,384 confirmed cases in Montgomery County. Prince George's County continues to be the hardest hit with a total of 7,598 confirmed cases. In the entire DMV regions, cases have now surpassed 50,000, up from 35,000 last week.
The student member of the board election has been moved to Wednesday, May 20th. Students will receive a link to vote via email, so make sure to keep an eye out for that and vote.
La Esquina Latina is looking for new writers. If you're interested, please send them an email at esquinalatina.mbhs@gmail.com. The application deadline is May 23rd, so make sure to turn them in.
MCPS has released the requirements regarding the pass and complete grading system. A student will pass a class if they meet at least two of the following requirements: completing half their work, demonstrating an understanding of concepts, and engagement and communication with teachers. There's still no decision about how the fourth quarter marks will show up on grade reports, but try to follow these requirements.
All students taking AP exams should be up to date on the new format of the exams coming up in a few weeks. Visit the College Board website to make sure you have all the testing materials necessary, and good luck.
So recently there's been a lot of talk about what the federal government's doing to combat coronavirus, but what's your local government doing? I talked with local county council member Tom Hucker to find out. What type of action from the government, either the county or state level, do you anticipate that's going to come in the next couple of days or weeks?
We can prepare for, but it's hard to prepare for perfectly. Both since this is an unprecedented virus and potentially an unprecedented economic situation happening at the same time, and because we're one county that's really reliant on federal and state resources to deal with. This isn't a local issue, this is a global issue. From the legislative branch where I serve, we're advocating to use some of the county resources that we have been saving for years for a rainy day like this.
So based on everything you know, how bad do you think that the virus is going to get in the DC region?
I think everybody has to take this extremely seriously, because that's the only way to mitigate against it and to save lives, is to make sure that everybody's taking this extremely seriously. Everybody should almost be behaving as if we might be infected ourselves right now, because we might be.
Going off that, what's the number one thing that you want to tell high school, middle school students, and what should they be doing right now?
I think the main thing is that we keep saying over and over, people have to take this really seriously, and young people in particular are not immune to this. We've seen locally a lot of people playing in crowded basketball games, just sitting together on a bench, in the park, and not staying 6 feet apart, and people need to stop doing that.
Thank you to Councilman Hucker for taking the time to talk.
If you're interested in being a part of Blair SGA, then make sure to fill out the nomination form by Monday, May 11th. Election day will be on May 27th, and students will be emailed a ballot through Canvas, which will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The winners will be announced on May 28th on the Blair SGA's Instagram @BlairSGA and Twitter @Blair_SGA.
Now let's take a look at the latest episode of Principal's Corner.
At this time, proms and graduations are still scheduled to occur. There are 3 options for graduation. One is the traditional graduation, only postponed until late July. Another option is a virtual graduation. A third option is a virtual graduation, but then seniors could come back in the fall, maybe during homecoming weekend or Thanksgiving when they're home from college, or they have the time in their work schedules. They could come in and we could do a celebration. Well, it's still scheduled for May 22nd, and I know seniors are excited to be done, even though right now they're not in our building. School's still open. I want to be real clear. Our school is open. We're just not in the building. The building is closed. So right now it's still scheduled for May 22nd. Again, principals are waiting for guidance from Montgomery County Public Schools from the central office to determine if that date will change.
Great to hear from you, Principal Johnson.
That's all for today's show. Check out our website at bnconline.net to submit announcements, and follow us on Twitter at bncblair and on Instagram at bnc.infoflow. We'll be back on Friday with another episode of InfoFlow from home. Until then, remember to wash your hands, avoid touching your face, and follow social distancing guidelines. Stay safe, Blazers!